Are you guys ready? This is a first for this channel. Here it goes. Ah! Notice anything different? That's right, I'm showing my arms. No, I'm kidding. I can put my hair up, which is so exciting. I do feel very naked. If you guys don't know, I'm always cold, so I'm just gonna go back to my true form. So if you're just tuning in, kind of just floating around and you happen to see this, my name is Sarah. I had Hodgkin's lymphoma, aka cancer. So yes, I was pretty cancerous. Such a funny joke. And to my viewers who haven't seen me in a little while, hello. I know this has been a popular topic, remission. And I know that it's really hard to find people who continue on with their cancer vlogs or series, because in their head it's like, okay, well, cancer's over, so I guess like this vlog series is over. So thanks for subscribing, and thank you for my new subscribers. Every time I get a new subscriber, I get a new pimple. So thanks. So I wanted to make like a very formulated, well thought out video on remission because I've had this conversation with a couple of you. Shout out to David, who has almost re-inspired me to start doing videos again. If he's comfortable, maybe he'll want to talk on his experiences as well. But it was just kind of, he just basically was like, I found you on YouTube. I'm very thankful that you did these, and he like binge watched all my videos in one night, which is really sweet. I can't imagine watching that many hours of me, but thank you. A lot of people say that people don't talk about the aftermath that cancer has on people. Once you are deemed a survivor and you're in remission, or you know, your whole cancer journey has kind of come to a close, that tends to be the narrative. It's not necessarily true, like, at all. Remission and surviving cancer and living outside of that still has repercussions and a whole new set of, I don't want to say issues, but hardship. So I really wanted to do a well thought out video and plan it and talk properly to you guys, but I just don't think that I would actually put the time right now to do that. But I write a lot about remission. I just don't necessarily share it because it's not always the most positive side. Here's an example. I went to a party, you know, a house party with people my age who didn't know me. It was a friend of a friend kind of thing. I'm surprised I got invited. I don't know how I get invited to parties. I show up and I look like this, and it's really hard to connect with people my age, and it's really hard to make small talk. Like, I find it so hard to make small talk. And like, ugh, I always either overshare or just pull a blank and sound like a dumbass. You know, I graduated, I got a job right out of university, and I started working, and then I got sick, and I tried to continue working, and for me, it just didn't work. And all respect to whatever decision you do, but I just could not do it. I was exhausted. Now I'm back to work, doing a 9 to 5, just kind of stumbling through life. I think like everybody, but sometimes it just gets so overwhelming. Just feeling like, is this meaningful? Am I making something of my life? There's a lot more pressure, I think, that people put on themselves, such as, okay, I got this job. Is it what I wanted to do? Like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing now that I've gotten another chance at life? Sort of thing. Maybe I can put this in order. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to put this in order. Okay. Wait, give me a second. I'm gonna come back with more formulated words. Hold on. Okay, bear with me. Is there anything embarrassing? Hold on. Okay, I very briefly wrote it out. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best to make this well formulated. From the start, let me explain my experience. So disclaimer is that this is totally my experience. If you do relate to this, that's great. If you don't, that's okay too. Okay, let's just get into it. From the start, the best way that I can describe what it's like is when you are given the green light, let's say, whether you cancer-free, in remission, stopping treatment, however you want to say that you're a survivor or whatever. You're given that new chapter in your life, essentially. You had these ideas of what that would be like, and then you have the reality, so expectation versus reality, and then you have the difference of support. So sometimes, more often than not, your support system kind of dwindles. When you're sick, you do need that support, and when you're finished being sick, you still need that support, but you can't expect people to, you know, they have shit going on too, you know what I mean? But the only issue I have is that the support can be different, but the expectation of what they think you can do and what you can actually do is different. Ugh. Okay, let me just explain it. Let me explain it by analogy. So cancer is this, people rally around you. Think of it as like a marathon. You know how everybody does these walks and marathons? Picture cancer being the marathon, this 5K that you're gonna run. You have people on the side cheering you on. You're running, you know, you may be out of breath, you may be exhausted, but you visually see a finish line. They told you at the start that there's a finish line, that you're gonna get through this. Okay, so you're you know, getting there. You see a finish line, you see this little banner, you cross it, you break it, everyone cheers, everybody rallies around you, and then it ends. Or so you thought it did, but you realized that that little banner was just the first lap, and now you have to continue on. And now you're exhausted, tired, stumbling around a path that is unpaved, being like, is this what you're supposed to do? I don't know. Everybody left because like they realized that the race is over. You have now beat it, cured it, whatever, treated it, da-da-da. And it's just one lap out of your life. So I tend to write about it, but I don't share it very often. But essentially my experience was that I was deemed in remission. I thought it was cancer-free. I think that's after 5 years. I don't even know. See how little I know. You know, I had what I call lymphomo. So I had the fear of missing out because I had lymphoma. It just felt like I needed to overcompensate, to make up, to make sure that I'm doing everything that I couldn't do when I was in treatment. So I went traveling, I found a job, I just wanted to get back into whatever a normal 20s something year old would be doing. And it's exhausting. It's also hella depressing, and people don't talk about the depression that comes with it or the side effects that still continue to follow you. Like I said, I'm forever always cold. You probably will never see my arms unless it's like 100 degrees out because I'm so cold to the bone all the time. That's just one. I'm going to go get my brain scanned and like figure out what the heck I'm doing in June because yeah, cognition changes, your memory changes, everything changes. Where's that paper? I'll show you. Okay, so what I get in the mail are bills and invoices saying your eggs are due. Pay up for your eggs. And then I get a neuropsychological evaluation. I'll be doing that in June. I'll make another video maybe talking about my experience with it and that, but that's again like just so many appointments that you still have to do. I don't even remember what I was saying. Hopefully future editing me can figure this out. So people don't talk about the remission side of things because it's not as sunny and bright as maybe it was anticipated. One of the things is that it comes along with is depression, fatigue, exhaustion, and survivor's guilt. So what that is essentially you feel guilty that you were given a second chance and maybe someone didn't or hasn't had that chance. Whether that means that they have passed away or that their treatment isn't going as well as they thought, and you feel guilty and ungrateful for complaining. But your experience is still equally valuable and still tough. I just want you to know that. And anything that you ever want to complain about, I am here. Believe it or not. You can write me a comment down, or if you're not feeling comfortable about that, you can always DM me on Instagram. So I write a little bit about remission. All of the ideas. Just kidding. I'm not as strong as everybody thinks. I'm actually quite weak, like my passwords. That's so lame. Yeah, this channel's been probably very weird for those who have followed me. I just didn't know what I wanted to say. I was scared to say what I actually want to say. I didn't know who was watching. I didn't know what audience I was bringing or who was whatever. But I've realized that this is just a journal entry for me, and anybody who wants to watch it can watch. Okay, so this is a poem about remission, one of the many. Here goes. I have a stalker. I caught him once, but it doesn't feel like he's gone. I still feel his lingering presence. Last time, he got the best of me. He consumed everything, my mind, my body, all of my time. Everything was about him. He even changed the way my friends and family viewed me. Now I'm scared he's back. Maybe he's not with me, but tampering with things? My water, the food I eat? Is he with the people I love? Where is he? Is he truly gone? I heard he was with my aunt once, but I was too young to understand it, so it became unspoken knowledge. Even a neighbor, and a friend of mine, now my mom's best friend. I feel powerless, and you just hope that you catch him early enough so he doesn't get the best of you. When I go out, I sometimes think I see him in the corner of my eye. Sometimes with strangers, possibly taunting them. Guilty, you think maybe he forgot about me, but every night you picture looking out your window and seeing a shadowy figure near a dim lamppost. But he's not that cliche. Sometimes it feels like he's right around the corner, or even in the room. A looming presence. But you can't think like that. You have to stay positive and not disappoint those around you, so you eventually drift off to sleep after endless worried thoughts mixed into the covers with every shift and turn. Don't think about it, move on. I finally adjust to a comfortable position and wake up wondering how much sleep I actually got. I try to start a new day, but I can't help but wonder, was he here and possibly still? Cancer is my stalker and my obsession and worry. But how can I not think of him? He's on the news. They write movies about him. He's in everything. Possibly tampering with my food and my water. Worse, in the people I love. You either die from him or you get enough of a breath to escape him only to see him everywhere else but with you. So how can I not think about him? He's a stalker. I caught him once. But it never truly feels like he's gone. It's almost a bad relationship that I can't ever get out of. You just hope you catch him early enough so you can live only to see him everywhere else but with you. Thanks for listening and watching. Please feel free to write me anything that you want me to include in any videos or to talk about. And I hope that I can actually do them. I am working full-time. And I'm traveling quite a lot. I just came back from Vancouver and I went to Vegas for a layover, which was really cool because I turned 25 on April 25th. So it was kind of like a champagne birthday. So that was really cool to say that I turned 25 in Vegas for a work trip. So don't pity me, guys, but just know that sometimes things are kind of hard, even though I don't let on. Yeah, but to lighten the mood, a little fortune cookie that found its way mysteriously to me. It says, "You find beauty in ordinary things. Don't lose this ability." So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!